iLLmind, oh man, I'm a producer, musician, teacher, advocate, student, born and raised in Bloomfield, New Jersey, living in Brooklyn now. Worked with everybody from Little Brother to 50 Cent, LL Cool J, Redman, Scarface, Black Eyed Peas, Dr. Dre, Boot Camp Click, you know, pretty much a who's who out here doing it, you know, and every day is a new beginning for me, so that's who I am. It started off as a hobby. Like most producers, you start doing it because you're like interested in music and you want to try it. So I remember when I was 12 or 13 years old, you know, my dad was a musician, rest in peace, but he had equipment. He had keyboards, he had, you know, guitars and drums, and I remember when I was about 12 or 13, I decided to just kind of like start doing it for fun. So I started messing with the keyboards and guitars and things, and you know, I just sort of never stopped doing it since. And then after high school, I decided to try and do it as a serious career. I was in college at the time, had a job, dropped out, and you know, started to get my beat game up. And I struggled like anyone else, 2, 3, even 4 years, just dead broke, you know, not really knowing what I was doing, but you know, perfecting my craft and really working hard at it. And this was around 2000, 99, 2000, when I decided to just be a producer. You know, and I haven't stopped since. So, you know, fast forward 12 years later, and I'm still rocking, and I feel really blessed and thankful to be in the position I was in. But it was a long road.
Speakers on blast, speakers on blast, speakers on blast, on my speakers on blast.
Key to building relationships in the music industry is knowing how to talk to people. People skills is everything. You know, and you learn that in college, but you learn that growing up. You know, you learn how to talk to people and how to know what to say and when to say it. You know, you have to know what you want, and you have to apply yourself, and you have to know where to find people. Networking is everything. You know the popular saying, your net worth is your net worth. Well, it couldn't be any more true, especially in the production industry. You have to know people. Everything is knowing people, and in order for you to know people, you have to know where to find them. And when you find them and locate them, you have to know how to talk to them. And how can you meet someone and walk away from that conversation leaving with what you intended to leave with? Maybe it's a business card, maybe it's, you know, hinting at something to make them remember you. Whatever it may be, you know, you have to know how to talk to people. So people skills are a huge, huge, huge thing that you need to know how to maneuver with in order to make it. BLAP is a producer showcase I started about 2 years ago, and BLAP stands for Beats Love Alcohol Party. And BLAP is actually a term that was originated from, I believe, the Bay Area. And that's what they call beats. They don't call them beats, they call them BLAPs, you know, and some of them call them slaps too. So I kind of took that word and flipped it. And you know, I started the event. It was actually, I woke up one day and I just decided to do it. You know, prior to 2 years ago when I started the event, you know, I was always doing producer showcases. I didn't really do beat battles. I never really got into doing the battle thing, but I was always at the battles. I did multiple showcases in, you know, Beat Society, which was the first producer showcase ever in existence, which started in Philly. Shout to Hezekiah, shout to Soul Spasm Records, who started Beat Society. And so they did this live producer showcase where you have 4 producers with their equipment on stage, and they play exclusive beats for the crowd. And they started in Philly back in, I believe, '99. And the first Beat Society event I did was in 2002 when I was a rookie, newbie. And the lineup was me, 88 Keys, Kanye West, and DJ Fury. No, DJ J-Ski, sorry. And it was crazy. That was like right after, fresh off of Kanye's production on Blueprint, and this was before he was a megastar. So that was a really cool experience for me. And from then on, I did like 6 or 7 beat societies all across the country with everyone from Just Blaze to Ninth Wonder to Havoc, Alchemist, you know, DJ Khalil, Jake One, Don Cannon, Focus, Knots, the list goes on, who, you know, as far as producers that have done Beat Society. So I wanted to create my own production showcase event. So I thought of this idea to take the Beat Society model and put it in a club setting. So what you have is from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. you have 4 to 6 producers with their laptops providing the music for the night. So as a producer, that's your opportunity to play your beats in a club for a bunch of strangers, and it's also an opportunity for a patron to come in and dance and party and listen to beats that they probably haven't heard before. So it's a nice little kind of duality going on as far as the event goes. So so far it's been going really well. So branding is everything. That branding to me is synonymous with networking. Your brand is who you are. Your brand is what you are. Your brand is either trusted or not trusted. Just speaking in terms of, just in general, to me at least, from my experience and what I've learned and talking to different people, your brand represents everything. Can't make money without a strong brand. You know, when you look at a brand like Coca-Cola, for instance, Coca-Cola is the definition of a strong brand, because not only are they a strong brand and not only are they a household brand, but they dominate their market. Know your brand and know who your market is. If you're a producer, guess what? 90% of your fans are producers, and 8% are MCs, and then the 2% are just random people who decided to find out who a producer is and who they are. But most of your fans are other producers, and you really have to keep that in mind. Even the Timbalands and the Neptunes and Polo to Don and DJ Premier, Pete Rock, these guys, their fans are producers and artists. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about what your brand is and who you're marketing to. Most effective element that I've used to market myself is the internet. Internet is everything, you know. I really just try to be honest with who I am and who I align myself with. I know I'm a producer. I know what type of music I make. I know what type of music I like, and I also know the kinds of artists that I want to work with. So keeping that in mind, you know, I can outreach to the people that are connected with those people. So because I did a couple tracks with 50 Cent, and because for a couple years I've had the association with G-Unit, I know that that's a potential market I can tap into. Whether it's a product I'm selling or another artist that, you know, was influenced by G-Unit, they probably know who I am, and I can probably reach out and work with them. So it all starts with the internet to me. The internet is not everything, but it kind of is nowadays. Use it to your advantage. It's an open market, and you can use this. You can pull off anything if you're smart and you know how to maneuver through it. I got a bunch of things going. I got my BLAP event, which is going really well. Shout out to my team, you know, Sean, Freddie, BLAP Boys, the whole team. We got this showcase once a month. We're gonna plan on, you know, moving it out of New York and start to do it, you know, domestically and eventually internationally. So I got my BLAP event ongoing. I got a bunch of placements lined up. A couple I can't really name right now, but you know, I got, you know, I really can't say. I'm not gonna say who I placed with because I don't want to get in trouble. But I got a couple placements, and I started a band a couple years ago called Smokey Robotic, which is me and 3 other members, and it's a mixture of pop, rock, hip hop, electro, kind of fusion music, and it's just fun music, and it's the music that I love to make, and it's a blessing to have met those guys. So look out for Smokey Robotic. And still teaching, you know what I mean, at NYU, part-time. And what else am I working on? That's pretty much the bulk of it. Look out for Sky Zoo. Sky Zoo's coming hard with his album this year. I'm kind of executive producing the album. He's got a bunch of really, really talented producers and musicians on that. So look out for that project. Still working with Redman, G-Unit, and all those guys, 50. I still mess with Sha Money. So, me and Sha are plotting this year. We got a couple surprises in store. So just look out for my name, iLLmind. I got a couple drum kits. I just dropped a drum kit online called the BLAP kit, Volume 1. And it's basically a collection of all my drum sounds, and you can buy that online on my website, iLLmind.biz. And just look out for more kits. I'm gonna continue to put out kits and songs that I produced with big artists like 50 and Eminem and these guys. Like these songs that I'm releasing, like I'm gonna release drum kits from those songs as well for the producers in the future. So just keep up with me and keep up to date. Go to my website and you'll find everything out. First thing is, you have to know yourself. Like, know what you're capable of and create music that inspires you. If you are inspired by country music, then you probably shouldn't be a rapper. And vice versa. If you're a rapper and rap music is all you know, you're probably gonna have a tough time producing country music or even pop music. So know yourself. If you are who you are today and you don't like who you are as a producer, let's say for instance, you gotta go out and broaden your horizons. If you wanna be a mega pop producer, like a Dr. Luke or what's the other guy's name? Well, if you want to be a big pop producer, you have to know what that world is like, and you have to be into it. You have to live and breathe it. So know yourself, know your music, perfect your craft. Never any kind of free time you have, like use that time towards perfecting your craft. And then I'll go back to what I was saying before. Know how to talk to people. I just did a Twitter rant earlier today about how you have to know how to talk to people, like human interaction. If you're an artist and you're looking for beats and you want to work with producers, you have to know how to approach a producer if you really want to win them over and try to get them to work with you. And the same thing goes when the roles are changed. If you're a producer and you're trying to shop your beats and you're trying to get with these A&Rs and artists and lawyers and you want to get placements, you got to know people, and in order for you to know people, you have to know how to talk to them. So people skills is everything. If you have bad people skills, then I suggest you either read a book or try to talk to people and get to know people, and just try to perfect that side of your personality. Be a good person and you'll connect with people. I mean, people like to work with other good people. So people skills and being honest with your music. I mean, those two elements right there, if you master those two, you have a really good chance of eventually getting to where you want to be. So, yo, what's good? It's your boy iLLmind, and you're checking out MajorStage.com. Alright, look out for iLLmind. iLLmind.biz, iLLmind.biz. Got a ton of music coming this year, so shout to MajorStage, and I'm out. Peace.